Morning all. Would you like a glimpse into 1970s Romanian high society? I'm going to give it to you. Very unique opportunity this. My dad and I have spent the past day and a half catching up, washing, cleaning, drying, sorting out all of our stuff in this time warp of a house in the Romanian town of Alba, Iulia in Transylvania. I'll grab the camera and show you this fascinating place. Bear in mind we've got, apart from about 4 rooms downstairs, the entire house, and the price of all of this, I am not joking, £40 a night. We'll start off here. In the sitting room and entertainment area of the house. Extrovert styling everywhere, so of its time, but also immaculately kept, beautifully presented. Everything is finished to such a high standard. Herringbone floors, these really classic 1980s style laminate cabinets with this very, very ornate display unit here with the fine china and the little statues and things like that, with paintings of, I guess, Romania, and very interestingly, there's a really strong, very, very strong religious element in the house as well. Lots of religious paintings and things like that. Sofa in the corner, seating area here, right in the middle of the room. Take a look at that old sofa there. Then we come through to my room here with these kind of translucent glass doors that are really nice actually, everything just beautiful quality, all proper solid wood. Massive, massive bedrooms here, just excess space, huge ceilings, nowhere near able to touch. See here you've got some old paintings with what look like could potentially be family portraits on either side of the bed. Carrying on with this classic 1980s style furniture, little sofa in the corner there. Interestingly, this house feels like it would have been set all alone originally, and the town has swallowed it up. So we're on a main road right near the centre of town, which is extremely convenient. Coming through to the hallway, nothing downstairs for us to see because they've actually locked off the rooms downstairs. I think they want to keep those all for themselves when they don't have guests staying. Map of Alba, Iulia, which is where we're staying. Coming through here, I'll go to my dad's bedroom. Some horns there. Dad's been staying in here. Herringbone flooring continues. Everything is so big, so perfectly preserved. You can even see the copper piping going around the outside of the rooms, I think, so they don't have to chop into the beautifully made original walls of the house. This is quite fascinating. So the Jeep's parked down there. Take a look at this for vantage point. Great size front garden. Jeep is almost packed up. We've left it open, I think, maybe even overnight airing because it needed a very good clean and an air. And that's the neighbour's house. Sorry about the reflection. That's the neighbour's house there. Lovely looking house, looks completely derelict. Farm building next to it. Really gives the impression that this house and the two next to it have just been completely swallowed up by the town, and before they would have been country houses. Bathroom. I slept awfully yesterday. I think I had about 2 hours sleep, so I look like I've had 2 hours sleep. Very good bathroom note with that shower. A selection of things to read. These are from 2009, actually, these magazines here. Kitchen area, it's all so comfy. And I should say, actually, sorry, a dining area here with, again, some religious paintings and things like that. Quite a lot of religious paintings here and here as well, which is really interesting. TV, kitchen, with an attic area to store stuff, and my dad just finishing everything off. Thank you for all of the hard work. Coming down here to the garden. Can you believe we get all of this? Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the tripod just briefly to show you this, because this has been all ours for the past day and a half. Can you believe it? £40 a night. £40. And all this, there's seating here. I'll take you around here. Seating here for a very good sized dinner party of at least 8 people. Table tennis table here. Little area to sit behind me, which is sheltered. That's the remains of the old well behind. And in here, this is the little washing up room with a loo in the corner. No question at all, probably now as well, but certainly in the past too, this would have been a house of someone with very, very substantial means. It's really impressive. Okay, so you know I said this was a time warp. What do you think this is?
I don't know, but I think it's a 1940s, 1950s old car, which most probably the parents of the two sisters owning this house owned in the past. He was a mechanic himself. I can see all the tools on the left, tools on the right, and this is a work in progress. It's like one of those sort of surprises you come in old barns.
We were saying this house looks like an old a time warp from the 70s or something, and then we looked through here. Yeah. The suspense is awful, isn't it? We looked through here and it's like a museum, like you cannot believe what's going on here with the time warp. So we think, just from what we're guessing, two sisters own this house, and maybe this house has been in the family for ages. We think the house has been swallowed up by the town before it would have been all by itself, and it feels like nothing has changed in 40, 50, 60 years, whatever.
Well, yeah, no, I wouldn't quite say that, Fred. It's just been refurbished sympathetically in the last sort of 40 years. It's a time warp.
Okay, get ready for this. I really hope the reflection's not too bad. Take a look at this. This is blocked off for us, but there's this car parked up in here, currently halfway through some kind of restoration. On the left-hand side here, you can see a bottle of water or beer with some finished cigarettes in an ashtray. All of the tools perfectly lined up. Alba, Iulia, 1941, with a family tree. Squale, a family tree or a school map or something with lots of different men posing by the left-hand side. Everything, again, as is the case with the whole house, everything is immaculate. That's my dad still looking through there. And on this side here, it's covered in a layer of about 1 millimetre of dust everywhere, and it looks like it's been left for ages. And it's the first time I've seen this. You can just make out the interior of the car with that beautiful steering wheel. If anyone knows what car this is, please, please, please. Sorry, a wasp just flew in my ear. Please let me know. What is this car? Because neither of us can recognise it. plan for the day. Transfagarasan, this was quite hard to decide, Transfagarasan Highway,
Yep.
which is right behind us in this mountain range, 2 kilometers high, one of the finest roads in Europe. That's going to be about 1.5 hours to get there, 1.5 hours down,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
driving over to Bran Castle, the Dracula castle.
I know. I mean, I've always wanted to go there.
It's just so good that we're coming off season. I don't know what it's like on the season, but right now this is such a famous road. There really aren't many people here at all, are there?
Well, I've seen lots of camper vans going past, actually. Lots of motorcyclists. So there are quite a few people, I would say.
Looks spectacular though, doesn't it? It really does look spectacular.
And the countryside is absolutely glorious. I mean, I'm blown away by it, to be honest.
I cannot wait to see. So we'll hit the road. We'll head off directly in this direction. I
Now,
think
who's going to drive? You or me, Freddie?
You drive because I'm a better filmer. So I want to document some of this because this should be spectacular. But straight ahead of us, 1.5 hours, the peak of the Transfagarasan Pass, and that world famous view, I think, where you look down onto that crazy snake of road.
Looking forward to it.
Also the weather. Oh, it's glorious, isn't it? And the road. Yeah, my dad may have said there are a lot of camper vans and things around, but while he's in the car, and he won't disagree with me. Look at that. It's empty. It's empty. And to think we're heading in this direction, so excited. This is spectacular. This is where we've come from, all the way in the distance, and so I've got to mind my footing. This right up there in this valley at the top of the mountain, this will be close to 2 kilometers high right here. This is where we're heading. I think this may be the very famous pass through the mountainsides in the distance. It's about as spectacular a road that I've ever seen in my life. It's mind-blowingly incredible. So dramatic. There's no question. This is the finest road I've ever seen in my life. And look what's coming past. Aston Martin, Ferrari. They're Polish. And we've got a Porsche RS Turbo or something like that. This is paradise. playground. No other word for it. The most beautiful playground. This will be one of the most memorable lunches, full stop, won't it?
I totally agree, Freddie. It is sublime. It is surreal.
It's spectacular.
Spectacular. I mean, it's,
what do you know about the Transfagarasan Pass?
Apart from it having been on Top Gear, and that is in Romania, that is it. And having driven it now, it is the most spectacular place to drive I've done for a long time.
It's the freedom.
It's the freedom.
It's the freedom, like you're driving along, there are no speed cameras, there are no speed controls. No. Then you see somewhere nice that you think, oh, that's a nice off-road track.
Yep. Well, and the other thing you see the most fantastic supercars, and you can hear them zooming up. It's just like Scale Electric, as you said earlier.
Scale Electric, isn't it?
Just watching cars on Scale Electric.
And then you go off-road and suddenly there are two Wranglers in convoy, just enjoying the off-road bits.
Well, we held up a Wrangler. We thought we were isolated, totally isolated, and another Wrangler turned up behind us.
I know. What are the chances?
How could you believe it?
I'm going to give you a quick history lesson here.
Go on then.
The Transfagarasan Pass, this is just off the top of my head, of course, built between 1970 and 1974 by Nicolae Ceausescu.
Okay, so he did do some good work.
It's a military road, and it was designed specifically to connect one side of the Carpathians to the other. So this is
a military road.
It's a military road, 51-year-old military road. Took 4 years to complete. So sorry if this is wrong. I think it's 600 or 6,000 tons of dynamite. I know there's a big discrepancy there, but it's huge. And you can probably tell, sadly, a lot of people lost their lives building this road.
But Ceausescu wouldn't have cared a damn, to be honest. He's the person who built the second largest building in the world.
Which is where?
The palace in Bucharest. I
remember that from Top Gear as well.
I remember them driving around in the basement.
That's it.
I remember it. Yeah, I've forgotten that. And that is where James May got absolutely hammered by Jeremy Clarkson and Richard Hammond for driving a Dacia. That's the first time I heard of a Dacia.
I can feel the altitude, and you've just made me run back up there to start filming for a quick history lesson.
You've got to make yourself useful, Freddie, for God's sake. Okay, you're younger than me. Now, Freddie, I'm going to ask you a question, okay? You think you're so clever. What is the origin of Dacia? Where does that name come from?
Dacia, famous Romanian car brand.
Yes.
Owned by Renault.
Why is it called Dacia?
Named after the Romanian tribes.
Not Romania, no. The tribes before the Romans came in. Dacia.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
I almost got it right.
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
That's an inspired guess on my behalf.
I mean, you've literally made me run over there to do a fun fact, so that better be right.
Yeah. Well, you've asked me enough, and having pre-planned the questions and caught me out.
Yeah, I like doing that.
Yes, you do like that. It's just something about your character, Freddie. It's a weakness.
Morning all from Transylvania, just about 15 minutes away from the Dracula Castle. Torrential rain, packing up the Jeep now. I'll give you a quick room tour in a second. It's awful weather. We went to a campsite last night, got there at about 5:36 p.m. and it was £30 for the campsite, and they only took cash. So we went around looking for cash, and it would have been about £5 to withdraw the cash, something like that. And you always have these annoying coins that you never end up using. And just thought by the end of it, this is ridiculously expensive for a campsite. So we made the decision, just go onto booking.com, find a hotel, and they're such good value. If a campsite's going to be £30, by the time you're taking cash out, about £35 or so, and you can so easily get a hotel like this for £40. It's basically a no-brainer. It's pretty much the same price. So I'll flip the camera around now. We're in Transylvania. I'll do a quick tour before we head off, at least get a glimpse of this old Dracula castle, and then heading to Moldova. So, first off, it's all excellent value in Romania accommodation-wise. £40 for this entire property. Sorry if the camera's a little bit juddery. The light's a bit low because the weather's so bad outside. So double bed, single bed in here. View out. Oh, to that awful weather. But this is in a really good spot, right in the little village square with a coffee shop the other side of the road. Window leading out to the enclosed balcony. Loads of storage everywhere. Dark wood, which I love. Bathroom. Simple, functional, but perfectly decent. It's got the shower curtain. God, I hate shower curtains because all that happens is this for some reason decides to stick to you, so you're completely wrapped in the shower curtain while desperately trying to shower. Kitchen area and dining area. It's basic, but it's well equipped enough. It's been perfectly good for what we've needed. And my dad patiently waiting.
As per usual.
And wishful thinking that we're going to miss this.
I'm trying to wish the rain away.
Yeah, it's been absolutely awful. But it's nice just to have this little bit, actually, with that view. 1 minute and we leave, I promise. I'm just holding him up. 15 minutes to the castle. Let's hit the road. I don't think we're going to go in. We'll just get a view of it. And then we'll hit the road, because I think it's something like, I think it's 5.25 hours to Moldova. So let's go. Bran Castle, the Dracula castle. Actually, interestingly, it's not all as it seems, because Bram Stoker, the writer of Dracula, he never actually came to Romania. However, a lot of it was influenced on this part of the world and this castle specifically. 700-year-old castle built by the Saxons, and Dracula himself was inspired by Vlad the Impaler Dracula, who is the ruler of the kingdom of Wallachia, apologies for my pronunciation. And Wallachia was the neighbouring kingdom of Transylvania. He had, Vlad the Impaler, an appalling reputation for ruthlessness, and he was locked up in Bran Castle for a few months by the Hungarian kingdom, to the best of my knowledge. One other interesting fact, this incredibly eerie place here in Transylvania, the locals did genuinely used to believe that people going around looking as people in the daytime, at night they did turn into people who would drink people's blood. So you've got Vlad the Impaler from the Kingdom of Wallachia. You've got the fact that all of the Romanians thought that people did go around killing people and drinking their blood. And you've got the eeriness of Transylvania. All add up to make the ingredients for Bram Stoker's story, Dracula. Found us a little coffee spot almost directly on the route. We're about 4 hours from Moldova, and this town that I haven't learnt the name of yet is beautiful. The coffee shop also looks excellent. Anytime I see coffee art on the reviews on Google, I know it must be a coffee shop or a good coffee shop, so fingers crossed I'm right this time as well. Nope. Quick journey update, total washout, isn't it?
It is. Never known a day quite like it.
Yeah, it's been torrential rain the whole time. We're only an hour and a half away from Moldova now, and interestingly, there are very, very few roads of any note to actually get into Moldova, so we're having to go up north a bit and then back down south and then east.
There are only 2 roads, aren't there, into Moldova?
Well, at least in the southern bit that I can see.
We have driven the whole way down south through Ukraine. We can't get into Moldova.
Through Romania.
Romania.
Yes, yes, we've been talking about Ukraine as well,
Yes,
you can tell. So we're an hour and a half away from it. I mean, we're getting there now. We've bought, because we can't really find anywhere to stop off meat, we bought, just listen to the price of this, 4 pastries, so a mixture of tomato pastries, some apple turnovers, and what looks like a bagel type thing. 4 pastries, 2 bananas, 1 chocolate bar, 1 pack of falafel, and a coffee.
Yeah.
All of that, £4.40. £4.40 for all of that.
You can't complain.
It's incredible value. So we'll gorge these down. I mean, we're even eating in the car because it's just so miserable being outside today. Eat in the car, wolf this down in 10 minutes. Hit the road, hour and a half left. Apologies, my iPhone storage was just full, so I had to delete a whole load of stuff. Wolf these down, head off, 1.5 hours, Moldova. Final 60 kilometres to Moldova. It's so bleak, isn't it?
Very bleak indeed. It reminds me of parts of Scotland in, say, October, November.
Yeah, it's 13 degrees. It's
13 degrees.
It's 12 degrees colder than yesterday.
Yeah, it is. It's totally different from yesterday.
And this is the only break in the rain, and even now it's still spitting.
It's still spitting. And Freddie, you're not going to go camping this evening, are we?
I always like to keep an open mind.
Yes.
So no, maybe not.
Well, you may, I'm not.
I still like the idea.
You like the idea, okay.
But
well, I'm quite happy to leave you there with your tent, okay?
Yeah, and I'll sleep outside the hotel.
Yes.
So where we are in the world, 60 kilometres away, border of Moldova.
Yeah.
And that means that probably no more than about 70 kilometres away is Ukraine.
Yeah. We are incredibly close, actually.
And the Black Sea is right here. So behind us here, Ukraine, Moldova, Black Sea, all within 1.5 to 2 hours.
Yeah. It is so close. And actually, Freddie, have you noticed that strange building over there?
Yeah, what is that? I noticed that.
I don't know, it looks like a monastery, doesn't it?
Yeah.
A Greek Orthodox monastery or something.
I think we're going to go straight past that. There is so little going on in this part of the world, and the further east we get, there's less and less stuff the further east. And also, there are so many stray dogs the further east we get, aren't there?
Yeah, it is incredible.
You feel like you're getting further and further out there, don't you?
You do feel really guilty about the poor stray dogs.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, half of them, I think, are going to end up in Cornwall because half of Cornwall's dogs come from Romania.
Do they really?
Yes, they do. All the stray dogs come from Romania.
We've probably got room for about 2 of them, don't we?
Yes.
The road of nothingness. Behind me here, that's Moldova. About 20 kilometres in the distance. There is nothing here now. It's so isolated, so remote. And here, really, it does feel like you're going back in time 30 years. There are wells on the street, And I've seen people pumping their water with the wells. It's fascinating. One other thing that I found really interesting, there are little Christian shrines, crosses, dotted all over the place, in every single village, every town, and also even here in the middle of nowhere. So I did a bit of Googling to have a look at what the significance is of these. I think they're made so if you feel bad or something, basically if you walk up to it, and even the sight of one of these things will confirm the presence of God around you and your safety. They're dotted around everywhere. I'll flip the camera and show you. So they come in different forms. This one has a seating area with a cross, two little things maybe where you can burn some candles, cross on the floor, and then this little padlocked up shrine area with a couple of figures, and I think these are always engraved wooden crosses. That's the one common theme. So the belief is, come over there, look at it, spend some time with it. You'll have the safety and presence of God around you. I'll ask my dad a few questions when we get into Moldova. But this may give you a little hint as to one of the questions. Is this a touristy route going from Moldova, or going from Romania to Moldova? I think this answers the question.
In 500 meters, turn left onto...
Yeah, probably go through here, I would say. That's what it needs to. Way more official checks than I thought. We've just had to dig out from the car the insurance documents, V5 logbook. Of course I didn't have any to hand, so we've had to empty out the whole car, and well, there was a queue behind us. You can see how quiet it is, so we just spent 10 minutes looking for everything. But they properly search every single car. It's way more official than I thought. I thought you just glide on through. None of that at all. So they're now checking the insurance documents and the V5 logbook to make sure they're happy with everything, and then I think they'll let me get on the way. So we've gone about 200 metres past. I'm now at the Moldova customs area, and they've said that I haven't got the right insurance. So we can get through. There's an insurance booth just past on the left-hand side. Need to go there and try and sort it out. There are a lot of stray dogs here. I hope I don't get rabies if I get bitten.
Yes, I know, Freddie.
Welcome everyone to Moldova.
No, well, no, it's not Moldova, Freddie, is it? You've got confused again, haven't you?
This has been awful. This has been awful. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's give an update. We didn't make it.
No.
We
did.
Our
but we
passports
didn't.
have been stamped
Yes.
with Moldova on them. We actually did. I've even got a screenshot on Google
Yes.
Maps to prove it. So we got to the border. The Romanian, I think I said Romanian border guard, he said, I don't think you're going to get in to Moldova with this insurance. And this is completely my fault. Hold my hands up. And then he said, but go across and try. So you have to go through Romanian security. It's
And checks, and sort of all the stuff checked, all the car checked.
And it's hassle, it's time. Every car gets checked so much. It's 3 by 3.
Yeah.
We get through that. Moldovans then check and they say, yes, this insurance isn't valid here, but there should be a booth up on the left-hand side once you get into Moldova. So then you're committing to getting into Moldova without insurance. Yeah. And then they say also you have to go and buy a vignette in here as well. So you have to go into a room to buy a vignette, and then you have to hope you can get through to buy insurance. And there's a queue even to do the customs on the Moldova side. And we only wanted to be in for about 4 hours.
Yeah.
And it's so much hassle. I think.
So much paperwork.
How long were we there? An hour and a half?
An hour and a half, 2 hours, yes.
It's so long. For a country really we just wanted to experience for a few hours.
Right. There were 4 sets of checks of about sort of 10 minutes each. And then waiting about half an hour for each check.
It's so draining.
It's frustrating.
Yeah.
It's a complete waste of time if you're just going over for an hour or two.
Which is a massive shame, because it really needs to be as easy as possible to get people in, because I wanted to do a whole thing. Moldova, one of the least visited countries in Europe, they get on average, do you know how many visitors a day?
No, how many?
30.
30. I'm not surprised.
It's 11,000 a year, which is 30 a day. And with that, I can see why. They're all lovely there. There's nothing wrong with the people. No. They're perfectly nice. It's too much hassle.
Too much hassle, yep. Well, I mean, I think it's Moldova. It used to be Belarus.
The least visited.
Yes, but I don't think anybody's visiting Belarus now.
Yeah, I agree, which is a massive shame. I'd have loved to see what it's like. So what I've done, I've booked us a treat, because it's been one of those days today, hasn't it?
It's been a long day, yes. The weather's been dire. The border's been dire.
Yeah, it's one of those days. I have booked us a lovely apartment, actually very close to Ukraine, interestingly, on the Danube, en route to our final destination. We're an hour and a quarter away. This is luxury. I know you haven't slept that well for the past 2 days. I've picked luxury for you. I think you'll like this.
Well, feather mattress, have you?
Yes, exactly.
Feather mattress.
Exactly.
Yeah, only the best, Freddie.
Yeah, only the best.
Yeah.
This is ready 5 minutes so. Okay, and I'll pour some wine as well.
Yeah. Good. Shall I go and get the wine? Or can we last 5 minutes?
Did we bring it upstairs?
Yeah, no, it's upstairs.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, we'll have it. We'll have it, definitely. Glasses? Perfect, supper. Perfect timing. It's 12 hours, wasn't it?
Yes, another 12 hours, yes.
And
that's the norm.
Today, I think we both agree, you can feel it today.
Yeah, I do feel it today, yes. And one thing I think we've realised is that camping at this time of year, you can't put in the long hours travelling, because the camping, you have to be at the campsite by 5:30 because it gets dark too early.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
Yeah, that's a big thing, isn't it? And we've just been doing too many miles each day, getting in at about 8 o'clock. It's pitch black.
It's pitch dark. It's impossible to. If you want to hit the miles, you have to stay in an apartment or hotel.
Agreed. So this feels so nice. We're staying somewhere that looks a little bit like a miniature Colombian drug lord's apartment.
The apartment does. But the entrance looks like a Soviet style, something you'd find in Moscow in 1990.
It's a weird mix, isn't it?
It's a weird mix, yes.
I'll make sure I do a full tour tomorrow. I've made something that I don't know if it's delicious, but what we do have, we've got the Romanian wine from the very sweet lady from 2 nights ago in that incredible place in Transylvania.
2 nights ago.
Yes, you lose track of time, don't you?
Lose track of that, yes. I've had to stop Freddie cooking in the bathroom using the camping stove. He's got so used to doing that.
Yeah, bathroom cooking, so the fire alarm doesn't go off.
Yes.
So we'll wrap it up there. I'll do a full tour tomorrow morning. We're both shattered. We're going to eat this glass of wine, veg out, and tomorrow, importantly, we've got no time limit of when we need to leave.
No, we're not getting up at 6 tomorrow morning. Well, theoretically we're not, but we may have become so hardwired we most probably will still wake up at 6 now.
Yeah, you will anyway, won't you?
Well, so will you.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So we'll see you all, I'm not going to say bright and early tomorrow morning, we'll see you all in the morning.